Okay, let me give you some physical understanding of ion temperature gradient mode. So you can imagine we're in the tokamak. In the just for an example, we're talking about the magnetic field is going outward, and the is in the outward. Excuse me. So if we zoom in, we'll see that there's a rational like the orange line are like rational surface. We can approximately thinking in like a slab geometry. This is there's a there's a there's a rational surface. So in on the left hand side is hotter because it's closer to the core. On the right hand side is closer to the edge. So the left hand side is hot, the right hand side is cold. And this is a magnetic surface. And then this is number one. Number two, we initially give it a perturbation, so like a bump. So the magnetic surface changed. As we know that the temperature is constant temperature is aligned with or pressure is aligned with the with a magnetic surface. So based on the curvature, based on the drift, like the formula like this, since the Ti is proportional to Vi square, so this thing is proportional to temperature. In other words, if we have a hotter temperature, then we're supposed to have a larger drift, and on the other hand, the colder temperature will have a lower drift. So which give us basically the ion will drift faster here, slower here, and slower here. Basically, the ion will accumulate in this area and will have less ion here. Basically, give us relatively a low ion density and relatively high ion density here. And the density difference will end up giving us electric field, which will give us E cross B drift, which further make it unstable. So the magnetic surface will be dragging this way. As you can see, then the amplitude of the length of this rational surface perturbation will become bigger and bigger. And another interesting phenomenon that which I will derive in the future video is a critical gradient. Once the temperature gradient reaches to a certain level, it will start to become unstable. Before that, it will be stable, which is very important feature of ion temperature gradient mode.